Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. If you work in real estate, I'm sure you've noticed the ground kind of shifting beneath your feet lately. Artificial intelligence? It's not just some buzzword or a futuristic concept anymore. It's actually fundamentally restructuring the entire real estate industry, literally right before our eyes. We're seeing it alter everything from massive corporate mergers all the way down to the nitty-gritty of how you list a single property. So let's dive right into this. $880 million. Just let that number sink in for a second. That is the exact enterprise value price tag of a recent, totally industry-shaking corporate acquisition. And shares the real kicker. This massive bet wasn't just about grabbing more territory. No, it was driven entirely by AI infrastructure. So to understand exactly how we got here, here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover the $880 million AI bet, the AI visibility crisis, bridging the adoption gap, navigating AI staging compliance, and we'll wrap up with winning the AI search game. We are going all the way from macro-level mega deals right down to your daily workflow. All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the $880 million AI bet, focusing on Real Brokerage's massive acquisition of RE/MAX. This definitive April agreement is just absolutely monumental in scale. We're talking about forging a single hyper-tech-enabled brokerage with over 180,000 agents spread across 120 countries. They're projecting $2.3 billion in revenue and $157 million in adjusted EBITDA by 2025. When the deal officially closes in the second half of 2026, Real shareholders are going to own 59% of the whole combined entity. But why did this really happen? Tech access. Through this merger, RE/MAX agents are suddenly gaining access to Real's highly coveted Rezen platform, the Leo AI assistant, and their cutting-edge Haleo agentic AI. So the big macro takeaway here is actually pretty stark. If your brokerage doesn't have an AI roadmap, consolidation pressure is coming for you, for sure. AI isn't some gimmick or a fun little nice-to-have side feature anymore. It is the primary central engine driving billion-dollar brokerage consolidation all across the globe right now. And that brings us perfectly to Section 2, the AI visibility crisis, or what I like to call the profound irony of adoption. Because here's what that crisis actually looks like in the real world. A staggering 91% of real estate agents are practically invisible to AI search engines today. Invisible. Only a tiny 9% sliver actually exists in the algorithm's eyes. Think about that for a second. When a prospective homebuyer turns to an AI to ask a real estate question, 9 out of 10 agents effectively do not even exist to that system. And here is the absolute irony of this whole landscape. About 82% of you use AI every single day, right? You're drafting property descriptions, writing emails, analyzing data. Yet, according to the FlyDragon 2026 benchmark, real estate has a miserable 0.14% AI overview trigger rate. That ranks dead last among all major U.S. verticals. So you're using the tech daily to run your business, but your business simply can't be found by that exact same technology. And this is a massive deal because Google AI overviews are increasingly answering real estate questions way before a traditional website ever gets a click. Okay, let's shift gears to Section 3 and look at how the industry is fighting back, bridging the adoption gap with the PropTech solution. We really have to contrast the clunky old way of operating with the new way here. The old way meant an agent had to juggle 5, maybe more, separate tech subscriptions just to get through the day. It was an exhausting, super expensive headache. But the new approach, it's all about streamlined, all-in-one AI platforms. Take Her Market Lab, for example, which successfully bundles your CRM, your marketing tools, your social publishing, and even your compliance inputs into one unified system. So in practice, Her Market Lab, which was actually recently featured in Inman, was founded by a 26-year-old agent-turned-founder, Bryn Carmody. Because she was an agent, she intimately gets the daily struggles you guys face. The platform features this really unique 7-day guided onboarding process that helps you build a complete business system totally from scratch. But its most crucial feature is how it attacks a really harsh industry reality from NAR. 46% of agents say AI has had absolutely no meaningful impact on their business. By replacing 5 subscriptions with one platform, which, by the way, is currently in beta onboarding, this tech aims to finally turn that frustrating adoption gap completely around. Moving right along to Section 4, navigating AI staging compliance and state-level guardrails. Because look, as we adopt these powerful new solutions, we're also slamming into some severe new legal realities. Okay, here's a legal definition you absolutely need to have on your radar. California AB 723. It's a new California law that strictly requires the disclosure of any AI-altered listing photos. Now, standard edits, adjusting the lighting, basic cropping, color correction, those are still perfectly fine and exempt. But if you use AI to virtually stage a room or alter the physical reality of the property in any way, you have to provide the consumer with access to the unaltered originals via a clearly visible link or QR code placed right next to the image.
Now, listen closely to this because it's genuinely urgent. Undisclosed AI-altered listing photos are actually a misdemeanor now. The 6-month transition period, it's completely over. Active enforcement is happening right now in Q2, and significant financial fines are going to start hitting hard in Q3. So this isn't some future what-if scenario. It's an immediate reality you have to deal with.
Which leads us to this incredibly crucial pro tip straight from the source. Add disclosure language to virtual staging now, regardless of your state. You might be sitting there thinking, well, hey, I don't sell real estate in California, so I'm totally fine. Think again. Other states are watching AB 723 incredibly closely to model their own legislation. Proactive disclosure right now is absolutely your best defense against future liability.
All right, let's step away from the scary legal hurdles for a minute and step into empowerment with Section 5, winning the AI search game. Here is your micro-level execution playbook. Right now, buyers are actively asking ChatGPT and Gemini to find the best agent for first-time buyers in their specific city, well before they even bother opening Zillow. So I'm going to rapid-fire 5 concrete steps you must take to make sure the AI recommends you. Step 1, search your own name in ChatGPT and Google AI overviews today just to check your baseline visibility. Step 2, add FAQ pages to your website answering common local buyer and seller questions. Keep the formatting concise because AI search loves rewarding corroborated FAQ-style content. Step 3, match your exact name, your brokerage, and your specialties identically across all your platforms. Website, Google Business Profile, Zillow, social media. Consistency is everything for algorithms. Step 4, earn citations. Local relevance signals are huge, so get featured through guest posts, local press, and directory listings. And finally, Step 5, post fresh content weekly. AI models heavily weight recency, meaning an active digital footprint is a visible digital footprint.
So we've covered a lot today, from the macro-level $880 million deals reshaping the globe all the way down to the micro-level steps you need to take at your desk right now. So I want to wrap up this explainer by challenging you with one final provocative thought. Will AI consolidate your business, or will it grow it? Look, the tools are out there and the new rules are officially set, but how you execute on this information is entirely up to you. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this source material today, and happy learning.